What's good with y'all, bro? It's Sean. I'm back with another video. Uh, hope y'all are working on yourselves. Hope y'all becoming better. Hope y'all, you know, doing good. This video is gonna be about how you are your worst enemy. No one else. No one else. Nothing does really affects you unless you let it affect you. Your life is the way that it is because you're the one that let it become that way. You chose that life. You're your own worst enemy, all right? You know, I used to be like, I used to think that everything was happening to me and like I was like 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 I used to be depressed and stuff like that. I used to think that it was because of the things that happened to me and the things that people said to me, and like how people made me think about myself. Like I was never bullied for real. It was just like the little things that people told me. It just made me feel like even when I was growing up, I felt like left out and I felt like I didn't fit in or whatever. So that always made me feel like I was like no one cared about me or like no one, like. But that's just the victim mentality, bro. Like I was my own worst enemy. I was being weak by thinking that way because nothing is personal in this life. Even when it is personal, it's never personal because no one really knows you. So it's not like they're attacking who you are for real. They're just attacking this person that you portray. Like nothing is personal, bro. So I say you're your own worst enemy. Like I was my own worst enemy. Like I was keeping myself back with my mindset. Like your mindset is the reason that your mindset is your own worst enemy. Because if you have self-limiting beliefs, if you have self-doubt, and you talk to yourself negatively, like I used to, that that's where your mindset's gonna be, and that's the enemy right there. That's the real enemy is yourself, your mindset, the way that you speak to yourself, the way that you think about yourself. That's the real enemy. That's the real enemy. Not no one else. Not the not the people that you grew up with. Not the people that told you. Like not the people that doubted you. Not the people that like not the negative people. Not them. You're your own worst enemy because you allow that to really affect you. And the way to not be your own worst enemy is to be aware of everything that's going on in your head. Like if you don't want negative thoughts, you don't have to have them. Like after when I started meditating, when I started uh just telling myself positive things instead of being negative all the time, and stop taking shit personal. I stopped taking I don't care that I cuss, bro. I'm like this shit uncut. This video is uncut. I'm not gonna. I'm beating myself on this. Uh, After you stop telling yourself negative shit, after you stop being negative to yourself, stop being a horrible person to yourself, like you'll be, instead of being your own worst enemy, be your own best friend. Because that's where you really are. You're your own best friend. Because what kind of shit is that if the whole world is, not the whole world, but basically, yeah, the whole world is against you because no one wants to see you win. No one's gonna be there for you. No one wants to see you win. It's not that they don't want to see you win. It's that they don't care. No one cares if you win or not. Like maybe some people are jealous or they don't want to see you win, but most people don't even care. So, being your own best friend is like, so if you can't be the only person that's there to tell you positive things, then you're the only one being there to tell you. Then you're also adding on to the negativity that people are telling you. You're also adding on to the negative thoughts and the negative words that people tell you. You're adding on to it. So if you can't be that one person or that one thing that's uplifting yourself and making you feel better, then you're also enemy too. It's not them that's the enemy, it's also you. So That's like, like you gotta tell yourself the things that you want to hear every day. You gotta be that person. You gotta be your own best friend instead of being your own worst enemy. Uh, yeah, you gotta be that person that you gotta push yourself. Like, no one's gonna get up for you. No one's gonna improve your life for you. No one's gonna do it but you. You gotta be your own. You gotta be your own best friend. You gotta be the own. You're the only person you got for real. And if you're not gonna, and instead of being your own worst enemy and the person that's also adding on to the negative thoughts that you tell yourself, that other people tell you, like you gotta be that person that uplifts you. You gotta be that person that says, "All right, get up, let's do this, let's do this." Like, yeah, I used to be my own worst enemy, bro. Like, it was bad. Like, and it was also the habits that I had too. The habits made me my own worst enemy too, because I was giving myself toxic things. I was smoking weed. I was hanging out with wrong people, and I was putting myself in that situation. I was, like, and then like masturbation too. Like masturbation too is a horrible thing. It's like adding that weed, smoking weed every day, masturbation, hanging out with negative people. Like that shit's draining, bro. Like that shit drains the fuck out of your soul. Like that's that's a horrible like way to live. And even if like I was about to get off topic, but yeah, like you're your own worst enemy because you're giving yourself these things. No one else is. You're putting yourself around these negative people. You're giving yourself these negative things. You're taking action on negative things. You're putting yourself in these negative spaces. So you're your own worst enemy. And you got to be your own best friend. You got to be saying, "Hey, those people's not good for you. Those people don't want to see you win. Those people talk shit behind your back as soon as you turn around. Those people, they try to influence you to do things that is not good for you. At least be the influence on yourself and know that you want to do it yourself. And yeah, like your habits is like, like they'll make you. I was about to get off topic. That's it's uncut here though. I don't care. But yeah, you're your own worst enemy through the things that you give yourself, the actions that you take, the people that you let around yourself, the things that you feed yourself, the energy that you give yourself. Yeah, that you're your own worst enemy through that. And in this life, you got to be your own best friend. You can't be your own worst enemy. It's not. There's already so much against you to not to be. There's already so much against you to not be your own best friend. Like there's already so much that's already against you for you to not want to see yourself win, for you to not tell yourself positive things for you to not uplift yourself. It's like the whole world is against you. It's not, not personally, like it's personally against you, but to make it, bro, like the whole world is like, it's against you to make it. So you got to be that person that lifts yourself up. There can't be nothing negative in your head, bro. The world is already negative enough. The world is already fucked up enough. So it can't be nothing negative in your body. Not a negative bone in your body for yourself, against yourself. You got to be that voice of positivity. You got to be that voice of motivation. You got to be that voice of inspiration for yourself. Because the world already don't want to see us win. The world already don't want to see you win. So yeah. You got to be that, bro. You got to be that for yourself. You got to be that positive light for yourself. Because this world don't want to see you win. The world is evil. There's demons out here. I mean, we got to demonic sides ourselves. We got negative sides ourselves. But we got to overshadow the negative with positivity. Because if we don't, we're only adding to the negativity that people tell us. And that's only going to... you're only going to get consumed by all the negative energy in the world. You got to be that one. You got to be that light for yourself and that positivity for yourself. you know. So yeah, don't be your own worst enemy. Don't let there can't be nothing negative in you. You gotta be that inspiration and motivation for yourself. And yeah, uh, never be your own worst enemy. And if you are, fix it, because it's only gonna lead. It's only gonna be worse and more and horrible. So yeah, uh, that's the video for today. Hope y'all are inspired. Hope y'all this motivated you guys to, treat yourself better, and you know, reevaluate the things that you have in your life, the things that you do in your life, the people that you got around yourself. Uh, hope y'all keep working on yourself. Hope this video inspired you. Like the video, subscribe, comment if this video helped you. Tell me what else you want me to talk about. Anything y'all need help with, and anything y'all need inspiration on, anything y'all need, help on. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.